Everyone, and welcome to the next video for the Rise of the Red Skull from Marvel Champions. I'll just get the box here. And today we are going to look at Crossbones. Yeah? Alright, as the villain. Whew. Alright. I haven't come across this villain ever. So yeah, let's see what he does. So 1 scheme, 1 attack in his basic. So there's 3 levels to him. Let's take a look. While Crossbones has a weapon attachment, his attack gains piercing. Yeah, annoying. Discard any tough status card. Yeah, that's going to be quite annoying. Especially if you work to get toughness. Alright, while Crossbones has a weapon attachment, his attacks gain piercing. So he needs a weapon attachment, alright. Search the encounter deck and discard pile for a Crossbones machine gun. Attach it to the Crossbones. Shuffle the encounter deck. Yeah. Nasty. So he's definitely going to get a weapon, 2 scheme, 2 attack, but he does take a damage when he's doing that. Now let's take a look at his hit points. So his first hit points are 12, then 14, and then 16. He's doing 3 attack on this side. While Crossbones has a weapon attachment, his attacks gain piercing. Reveal the top card of the experimental weapons deck. Wow. Alright, we're about to see that. Let's see the schemes he has for play. Alright, so this is 3 per person. Okay. Well, this is 1B. Let's look at 1A. Right, tells you what the contents are. Set up. Create the experimental weapons deck and set it next to the main scheme deck. See rulebook. Oh, wow. So, yep. Alright, reveal the top card of the experimental weapons deck. And it goes up by +1 per player. Needs 3. Then it goes on to 2A. Just gives you a bit of history. Right, that I'll read out when I'm actually playing the game. But when revealed, reveal the top card of the experimental weapons deck. 3A just has some classic text going into when revealed, reveal the top experimental weapons deck. If this stage is completed, the players lose the game. Okay, so it's got 3 levels to go through. Let's take a look. No doubt these cards make up the experimental weapons deck, potentially. Crossbones machine gun, or possibly not this one, seeing it's his weapon. Attach to crossbone, uses 2 per person ammo counters. Wow, okay. Forced interrupt. When Crossbones attack, you remove 1 ammo counter from this card and discard the top card of the encounter deck. Take indirect damage equal to the number of boost icons on the discarded cards. Wow. It's got +0 attack, but if you do this, it's doing 3 if you were to pull this card, but he just gets to flip any card and it's doing indirect damage equal to the number of boost icons. Yeah. Gets 2 ammo per player. Interesting card. Right, attached to Crossbones, it's the armor. When Crossbones would take any amount of damage, place it here instead. If there are 5 or more damage here, discard Crossbones armor. +1 scheme and +1 attack. Wow. This is a fantastic card, better than toughness, where the piercing gets through the toughness. Everything goes to this first. Yeah, very good. Hydra Bomber, I've seen him in other decks. We're just going to continue. Full auto, when revealed, alter ego Surge. When revealed as a hero, discard X cards from the top of the encounter deck, where X is Crossbones attack. Wow. X cards from the top of the encounter deck, where X is Crossbones attack. Take 1 indirect damage for each boost icon discarded this way. How dangerous is this, guys? Bear with me one moment. Just going to do a shameless plug for myself with this. And let's continue on. That is such a dangerous card. Like his boost icons I've been seeing are 3s and 2s. Could you imagine if X for his attack? Like his attack's 1, 2, and then 3. Could you imagine late game discarding 3 cards and hitting all those boost icons just as a treachery card? That's crazy. Like, you're never safe with this guy. If you've blocked for the turn because you had to, and then he pulls this card, you could be looking at dead hero. Wow. That's not good. Not good at all. Gets 2 of them too. Hard as nails. This guy is scary. Give the villain a tough status card. If you cannot heal 3 damage from it instead, boost. Give the villain a tough status card if you cannot heal 3 damage from it instead. So he's healing damage. He's got 2 of them. Raid the armory. Insight 1. When this card is revealed, place 1 threat on the main scheme. When revealed, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a weapon attachment is discarded to reveal that card. So he's also getting closer to those boost icons as well for getting through his deck. Yeah. Crossbones seems to be that he'll be a very annoying villain to come up against. When defeated, Crossbones activate. Alright, when this is defeated as a scheme, Crossbones activates against the player who defeated this scheme. Wow. Whew, it's 2 per person. Wow. Side scheme. It's got 2 of them. Just very vengeful and hard nut. Yeah. Cornered Staff. When revealed, discard 1 per player cards from the top of the encounter deck. Place 1 additional threat here for each boost icon on the cards discarded this way. Oh, wow. How bad's that? Right, look at the icon. You need to hit this first. Discard 1 card from the top of the encounter. Place 1 additional threat here for each boost icon on the discarded card. Wow. That's crazy. Very hard. Laser Rifle. +1 attack. When attached, villain attacks. The attack gains ranged. Yep. Can't use your retaliate. And spend these 2 resources. Discard this card. So you can get rid of it, but we are using resources. And that's probably something we want to get rid of. Could you imagine Black Panther coming up against that with his retaliate and just can't? Attach to a villain. Attached villain gains retaliate 1. Spend 2 resources to discard the card. Power gauntlets. After the attached villain attacks and damages you, discard 1 card from your hand. This is so nasty. +0 attack though, but getting a card out of your hand. Yeah. Notice the boost icons, guys. They're all 2s. So with that card that makes you discard, anywhere up to 3 cards, that's a fair bit of damage. Attach to a villain. +1 scheme, +1 attack. It's an exosuit. We can spend 3 resources to discard this card. Absorbing Man. Here we go. Absorbing Man gains a trait of each environment in play. Wow. 1 scheme, 2 attack, not taking in any further damage. Oh, you serious? No, we're on to our next villain. So he gains a trait of each environment in play. 1 scheme, 2 attack. 2 scheme, 2 attack for his second one, and 2 scheme, 3 attack for his third. Let's see what his second one does. If Super Absorbing Man is in play, deal 1 encounter card to each player. Alright, what does it do? Otherwise, search the encounter deck and discard pile for Super Absorbing Power and Revealers. Shuffle the encounter deck if it was searched this way. And number 3, Force Response. After Absorbing Man activates against you, if he has the Ice or Stone trait, place 1 threat on the main scheme. If he has Metal or Wood, take 1 indirect damage. Oh. None shall pass. It's like the troll on the bridge. Force Response. Alright, it's 12 per player. Look at this. +1 per player. Ooh, what's going on here? After resolving step 1 of the villain phase, place 1 delay counter here. Force Interrupt. When an environment enters play, discard each other environment card in play. If this stage is completed, the players lose the game. That's it. You have 1 shot with this guy. So he gets to discard cards from the deck until he hits an environment card to put in play. And then you just flip over to this. 12 per player. If he gets it, you are done. Bom, bom. Yeah, crazy. Right, Dense Forests. Surge. Force Response. After Absorbing Man makes an undefended attack against you, take 1 damage. indirect damage, 2 indirect damage instead if there were 5 or more delay counters on the main scheme. Ouch. Oh, snowy hillside. So there's dense forest environment, snowy hillside. Alright, surge. So force response, after absorbing man makes an undefended attack against you, place 1 threat on the main scheme. 2 if there are 5 or more delay counters on the main scheme. Wow. So he's hitting surge on each of the environments. Yep, stone, surge. After absorbing man makes an undefended attack against you, heal 1 damage from him, 2 damage if there are 5 or more. Now, each of these cards has boost to put this card into play. An abandoned factory, another environment, being metal, surge. After absorbing man makes an undefended attack against you, discard 1 resource icon from your hand. Wow, 2 resource icons if there's 5 or more delay counters on the main scheme. So all his environments seem to be giving him surge. This guy is very dangerous, gets that extra card. He's also got a ball and chain, look at that. Alright, touch absorbing man. Spend a brain resource, shuffle this card into the encounter deck. Or boost reveal this card. Alright. +1 scheme, +1 attack. Stall tactics. When revealed, place 1 threat on the main scheme. For every 2 delay counters on the main scheme, if no threat was placed this way, this card gains surge. And boost. If there are 5 or more delay counters on the main scheme, take 1 indirect damage. He's got 2 of them. Swinging stone. Look, this guy keeps going on. Oh, and then we've got... No, we've got the... and then we'll hit Taskmaster. Okay. 3 in 1 today. That was unexpected. Right. When revealed, alter ego, absorbing man schemes. If absorbing man has a stone trait, he gets +1 scheme. Now, if it's in your hero form, +1 attack if he has a stone trait and he attacks you. Right, steel kick. 3 threat if the metal trait's out, or 3 indirect damage, or 4 if the metal trait is out. Piercing thorns. Discard 1 card at random from your hand, and if wood is in play, you discard 1 card you control. So you've already paid for it, and yeah, what a waste. If he's got the stone or wood trait, you are stunned. Oh my goodness, really annoying. Oh geez, when revealed, if he's got ice, exhaust your identity. If he's got metal in play, he gets a tough status card and heals 1 damage. If he's got stone, give absorbing man 1 face down boost card. And wood traits, discard 1 card at random from your hands. He's got 3 of them, so it's coming out at some point in the game. Wow, this is so annoying. Icy grip. You are stunned if absorbing man has the ice trait. Take 2 indirect damage. Now, if he boosts and he has the ice or metal trait, give him a tough status card. Yeah, really annoying. Avalanche. Let's see his side schemes. Each player must choose to either spend a lightning resource or take 2 indirect damage. 3 if there are 5 more delay counters on the main scheme. Super absorbing power as a side scheme. Absorbing man gains the ice, metal, stone and wood traits. Wow. Boost. Reveal this card. Damn. Super absorbing man comes into the game with some vengeance. I still have to read the rules to this campaign, but wow, huh? How crazy is this guy? Definitely is up there as one of those villains. Oh, let me get them in shot. Alright, last one, Taskmaster. Only a small deck. Let's see what he's got for us. 1 scheme, 2 attack. Hydra, mercenary. Force response. Yep. After a player changes to hero form, they discard the top card of their encounter deck and take damage equal to the number of boost icons on the card. Wow. That's each time. What the hell? That's so annoying. Like, I understand villains, but this is really debilitating, a lot of this. They're taking damage as soon as you go hero form. Crazy. Deal each player an encounter card. Well, not annoying at all. 2 scheme, 2 attack. Force response. After a player changes to hero form, they discard the top card of their encounter deck and take damage equal to the number of boost icons. So, same thing, but you're getting an encounter card. Same thing. And they take equal to the number of boost icons on the card. Yeah. And 3 scheme, 3 attack. Yeah, Taskmaster. Nasty, nasty man. Main scheme, 12 per player. After resolving step 1 of the villain phase, each player in hero form must choose to either place 1 threat here or take 1 damage. Wow. Really continuing on with that theme, punishing you for being in hero mode. If this stage is completed, the players lose the game. You get 1 stage, guys. Search your captive ally. Set each captive ally aside out of play. Search the encounter deck for Hydra's Patrol and put it into play. Shuffle the encounter deck. Alright, Moon Knight. 2 thwart, 2 attack, 3 health. After you play Moonlight from your hand, spend a resource, draw 2 cards. Response. After you play Shang-Chi from your hand, spend a lightning resource, stun an enemy. Very good. 2 attack, 2 thwart, taking the damage on each. 3 health. These are 0 cards, mind you. What was... Moon Knight was also 0, so very good cards. After you play White Tiger from your hand, spend a science resource, remove 3 threat from a scheme. 3 thwart, 1 attack, very good, 0 costs. Yeah, these are fantastic. 3 health, especially if you can just throw them in. Electra. After you play Electra from your hand, spend a brain resource, deal 3 damage to an enemy. Very good. She does 3 attack. Look at that. She takes the damage. 1 thwart. Very good to have a ninja on your side, hey? And Hydra Hunter. Hydra Hunter's attack gain piercing and ranged. 2 scheme, 2 attack, taking a damage on the attack, 3 health. If you are in hero form, take 1 damage, otherwise place 1 threat on the main scheme. Wow. So there you go, people. What started off with Crossbones turned into Absorbing Man and Taskmaster. Like I said, I've got to read the rules for this expansion. But yeah, very good. Rise of the Red Skull, eh? See you on the next video, people.